What's up guys, my name is Joe and welcome back to another sneaker video. It's been some time since the last one, but here we are again. Now usually I like to show you guys some personal recommendations of what I've been enjoying in the sneaker world, but today I want to take it back to basics and show you guys some of the most classic pairs that you just can't go wrong with. Of course, personal preference will always play a role in what you like specifically, but today I've got a list of 7 classic sneakers that have made their way into the mainstream and are loved by just about everyone. You know, with the whole quarantine, people don't have as much money as maybe they usually do. I made sure that either by nature all of these are budget or there are at least budget options. Up first, you've got the classic Chuck Taylors, either high or low, although the high tops in my books are the most classic option. The lows go for 50 bucks and the high tops go for 55. Just like most of the classic sneakers on this list, Chuck Taylors are super versatile. It's what makes them an easy option for a lot of guys. You got a bunch of different colorway options, making it easy to pick what you like, with the most popular being, of course, the black or white colorway. Personally though, I have trouble picking the most popular option. I know I'm just such a rebel. So I'd probably go for the natural ivory colorway because I love that off-white color anyway, and it's still super versatile. But of course, if you know anything about Chuck Taylors and these classic Chuck Taylors, you know that they're coming out with different colorways all the time. So you can keep your eye out for something that might be interesting to you. If Converse is too mainstream for you, PF Flyers gives off a very similar vibe while being more of the underdog company, with sneaker pricing ranging from between $40 to $60. I personally love the underdog mentality, which is why I have a pair of Flyers and not Converse. And one thing that's great with these style of sneakers is that a worn in, slightly dirty look just adds a good amount of character to these kicks. And I'm saying that for both Converse and PF Flyers. The dirtier they are, the more character they have. It's something that can actually be a good thing with these kind of sneakers. Not all sneakers, but some sneakers, the more beat up they are, the better, you know, that whatever that like grungy aesthetic you're going for, the better that can be. Next up, you've got the Vans Authentic and the Vans Old School. Vans Authentic are pretty much the most classic Vans out there. Their simple look, no bells and whistles, no tricks, make them appealing to many people, and priced at 50 bucks, it doesn't hit the wallet too hard either. The upper is full canvas with metal eyelets and makes for a very easy to wear shoe. Personally, they're not really my thing. If I was gonna be picking between the two, I'd be going for the Vans Old School. For $10 more, you're getting a significant quality bump with materials, and to me, just a more complete looking package. I just like the look of the Old Schools more, and overall quality for the price compared to the Authentics just seems like a no-brainer in my books. With over 30 colors to pick from, there's gotta be something that you like. As for me, in my taste, keeping it simple is where it's at. White, grays, and black. I like it like that. Next up, you've got the clean white sneaker in general. An easy classic. You guys know the kind of sneakers that I'm talking about. Axel Arigato, Koyo, Common Projects, just a few of the luxury brands in the white sneaker space. Common Projects, by the way, are way overpriced for what they are. If you're in the market for a luxury white sneaker brand, check out some of the other ones that I just suggested over Common Projects. Or even Grand Voyage, with the design that puts a slight spin on the classic look. It's still keeping it simple, but offering a slightly different design approach that I really like. It's a brand based out here in LA, super high quality like the other stuff that I mentioned, just a little bit different with the design that they went for. But I can't talk minimal white sneakers without giving credit to the OG silhouette that kicked it all off, and that's coming from the Stan Smith by Adidas. Adidas Stan Smith, I think that's how you're supposed to say it. Priced at $64 at the time of this video. I think they're usually around $80. They are definitely the most budget way to rock that minimal white sneaker look. And not to mention, the Stan Smiths are the shoes that inspired all of the other silhouettes that we just talked about. And I know this might be a little bit controversial. I've never really liked the Stan Smiths. They just look a little plasticky to me. I don't like the hole cutouts in the side. So they're not for me personally, but they are a classic pair of sneakers loved by many out there, so they definitely deserve to be part of the list. Moving on, we've got Puma Suede. Kind of similar aesthetically speaking to the Vans Old School. These just go to show that it's hard to go wrong with the classic design and gives people who have their favorite brands in mind some options. Any of you guys out there who are brand loyal to your brands, you got some options. Making his debut in 1968, Puma Suede has been around just as long, or if not longer, than a number of the other sneakers on this list. And for 65 bucks, you feel like you've got a substantial shoe on your hands. You can of course keep the colors classic. You've got your blacks and grays and whatever, but Puma also often drops an updated colorway for limited times, which is what you're seeing right here on my feet. For an extra 15 bucks, you can opt in for the Ralph Sampson Low sneakers, which comes with a quality bump as well, and goes for more of a clean looking leather as opposed to the suede. But at the end of the day, just like most sneakers on this list, they're easy to wear. They look great when they get beat up, and they're affordable. Definitely definitely a classic pair of sneakers. To round this list off, we've got the Nike Air Force Ones and the Nike Blazer Mid 77 Vintage. Air Force Ones need no introduction. They are all over the place and definitely a hugely popular sneaker. And being a bit more bulky than most sneakers on this list, it gives people the opportunity to get something a little different to the more simple designs of the other kicks that we've seen. I've personally never been too big on the Air Force Ones myself. There's other sneakers on this list that I'd probably go to before the Air Force Ones, at least the classics. I did actually buy these more limited deconstructed take on the Air Force Ones, which I'm kind of iffy on. I mean, they're cool, but they're not really my thing. Sometimes, you know, you just have to buy something, try it out, and then figure out if it's for you or not. This was one of those times. I bought it, they're kind of cool, but they're not really my thing. The Nike Blazer Mid 77 Vintage, on the other hand, is more my style. Still simple, but with just enough edge to make an outfit stand out. And even though these have been a classic for a while, we've recently seen a big resurgence in the popularity of the Blazer, and I'm not mad. I think that they're a cool looking sneaker. And it gives you another option for another high top sneaker. Most of this list is low tops other than the Converse, so here's another high top option. If there's anything that caught your eye on today's list, I'll have all of the sneakers linked down below. Let me know what you think, if there's any you're gonna pick up, or if there's any super classic sneakers that I left off the list. I know a lot of you guys are gonna say the Jordan 1s. Without a doubt, the Jordan 1s are definitely a very classic sneaker, but they fit a little bit more into the streetwear world rather than something that kind of everyone is able to rock, if that makes sense, which is why I didn't include it in this list, but I'm very aware. Very classic sneakers indeed. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, sneakers are down below. Hope you're having a good one. Subscribe if you're new, click the thumbs up button, and I will see everybody next time.